king. But anyway, what can we do is what I was thinking. Like maybe giving myself an assignment. And I don't like being a student. I see one of the professors was just up front here. Anyway, how can we reach Charlottesville, Virginia from standing right here? And all I thought of was a spirit. How can we send power, force to them so that they can be at ease, that they know how we're feeling right here. They know how we're feeling right here. And I'm not preaching to the choir because I know who you are. What we need to do, it was once said, everybody knows probably 5 people away, I hate to say this, from the president. Let's just say that. 5 people away. Okay, so that means we'll know 5 people away that are racist, right? That means we know 5 people, somebody knows somebody that's racist. Now, they're not going to come to me and say, well, Fred, I'm the racist. They're not going to do that for probably a number of reasons. But they'll come to you. Everybody here is white, just about. I mean, I even felt like I had to come up here. One lady said, somebody of color, come up here. I was like, holy cow, okay, I'll come. You know? But anyway, so that means the people right out here know somebody that may even come and try that here. So what can we do? What can we do? Showing what? First, love. What can we do? We can sit down and we can teach them like we talk to children, right? We can talk to our friends like that. We can talk to our friends' friends like that. We can say, hey, how you doing, Bob? Good. And Bob is going to say something that's going to make you know that he don't like other people. He's going to say something. So what can you do? What would you think your job would be soon as Bob say, man, I don't like that lady. She would just left the synagogue or something, or the other guy. What can you do? What would you do? What would you do is the question. What would you do? Would you make like you never heard Bob? No? Okay. Okay, so you'll hear Bob. So then you're going to sit and you're going to pray for a spirit, or whatever you do. You're going to ask for something that you can reach Bob. You're going to say it real slow so Bob can understand. But Bob, why? Why? What are you really worried about, Bob? My kids. I'm worried about them. What are you worried about your kids, Bob? What are you worried about? Would be the question. What are you worried about? What are you in fear of? Can we talk to Bob? Look at all these people here. Can we talk to Bob? I know y'all know a Bob. All right? I know y'all know a Bob. So we can start from there just by saying we're going to talk to Bob. Right? That's what we're going to say. We're going to talk to Bob, and we're going to talk to Bob's wife. Somebody said earlier that back in the day, they talked to the people who counted, which is the wives. They're home. They're teaching a lot. They're doing a lot. They're doing so much with the children and the husband, you know, that they can influence. They can influence what's happening around them. So what are we going to do now? We know how to make this work. The question is, are we going to make it work? That's the question. Are we going to make it work? Okay, so we got to start then. At least we have a start now. We know we're going to see if we can identify with Bob. We're going to see if we can talk to Bob. and Bob's wife, and Bob's children, and Bob's cousins, and his uncles and aunts who probably taught him. Because this didn't start with Bob, right? Okay, so that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to talk to Bob and his whole family. That's a lot of work and a whole lot of people. But it's going to need all of us that's standing here right now, all of us, to talk to Bob and his family. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Again, my name is Fred, and you can look up the NAACP anytime right here. We're right here, and we love you all. We do. You have to know that.